What is going on YouTube? In today's video I want to talk about the first 5 mods you should do to your C5 Corvette. These are 5 mods that I would recommend, as well as other videos you probably watch would recommend as well. So let's go ahead and get into the first one. The very first mod I recommend you do to the Corvette is going ahead and getting the full exhaust. With most cars I recommend just a catback, but with the Corvette I'm going to go ahead and say go ahead and get the full exhaust. The reason I say that is because if you're going to go with either like a Corsa or Billy Boat, or any of those, a Borla, or even a cheaper exhaust, then you're definitely going to want to hear the car more. These cars sound like vacuum cleaners from the factory, and I'm not making this up. They are extremely quiet. I want to recommend a full exhaust, and that's long tube headers, X-pipe, H-pipe, however you want to do it. Cats, no cats, a full catback exhaust, because these cars are just simply not loud enough. I went with the Corsa Extreme on mine. I went with a Corsa Extreme axle back, and then I got Speed Engineering headers and an X-pipe from Speed Engineering as well. And that's pretty much the setup on my car. It's worked well for me. I really love it. This is probably the best sounding exhaust that I've had on any car I've owned. And exhaust also gives you a very big performance gain on these cars. If you go ahead and get headers, full exhaust, you'll probably see 30-40 wheel horsepower right off the jump, just from getting an exhaust. So it's probably something to go ahead and do. The second mod that I'm going to recommend after you go ahead and do all of this, probably the most important, is go ahead and upgrade your radiator and your radiator fans, one or the other, or both. That's going to be something you want to do. My next video I actually post after this is going to be me going through the process, but I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. I went ahead and went with the DeWitt radiator and fan setup. That's the most expensive option. Another way around it, there's some cheaper radiators. I have a cheap radiator that I bought, and then I was going to throw the DeWitt's fans on there, but it just didn't fit on that radiator because they're compact. You can just get an aluminum, higher flowing, better, thicker radiator off of like eBay or Amazon and throw your stock fans on it, and that will help the car cool better. But I went with the DeWitt's radiator and fans because I live in Texas, number one, and our summers we constantly see 100-degree weather all the time, and we're warm, I want to say 6 to 8 months out the year. So I went ahead and went with that to save myself from having to go through overheating issues that I was going through before I upgraded. I will say, after I upgraded my cooling fan, I'm having a wiring issue to where it won't come on, but the AC fan alone is strong enough with that radiator to keep the car cool. That just shows you how much stronger the DeWitt's radiator and fan setup is, because before my car was overheating to the point to where I would have to shut it off and let it cool down. With the DeWitt's, not having that issue. So definitely want that to be your second upgrade or your very first upgrade. This will drastically help with everything. So let's go ahead and move on to the third mod that you should install to your C5, and that is going to be struts / shocks / just some suspension in general. Surprisingly, C5 Corvettes, for my people who are new, that have not driven one before, they have a lot of body roll in them for a sports car, which is something you would not expect. But that kind of will surprise you, because it very much so surprised me, and not many people talk about it. But the best upgrade that you can do for that is going to be getting the C6 Z06 shock. If you don't know, a lot of the C5 Corvette and C6 Corvette, a lot of the 97 to 04 cars can fit 2005 to 2013 car suspension pieces. So a lot of that is interchangeable. which means you can take the struts off of a C6 Z06, which are way thicker. I actually did a video on this not too long ago, and put them directly on your car. They bolt right up. You don't have to do any modifications, anything. You go ahead and get you, just find the OEM part number for C6 Z06 struts, bolt them right up. And I've driven my car quite a few times now with those on, and I can say that that upgrade has made a night and day difference in getting rid of the body roll. Let's move on to the fourth thing that I think every C6 needs, and that is going to be a set of seats. Now this is one I have not done yet. Plan on doing it sometime in the future. I have to, because the stock seats in the C5, they're not the best, and I'm kind of torn on this one because the stock seats are extremely comfortable. If you daily drive your car, you never take it to the track, they're extremely comfortable, but they have a few issues. The first issue is that the seat brackets get loose, so if you accelerate somewhat aggressive, or you know, hit the brakes a little hard, you'll feel your seat moving around on the bracket, and it's just it's not the best feeling when your seat is moving around without you adjusting it. So the second issue is that there's no bolstering on the seat. So if you are, I mean, there's bolstering, but it's not enough. It's just going to be a pain overall dealing with the seat if you autocross your car, do any kind of extra racing. And then on top of that, they just fall apart over time. The panels come out the sides. It's just the early 2000s GM thing. My Tahoe is currently doing the same thing, and those seats are carpet. So the seat controls are coming off and they crack. So I mean, it's just best to upgrade them overall in general. They have plenty of options. You can go cheap, get that $300, $30, $40 Amazon seat. Plenty of people have used those, no issue. Or you can go expensive. Corvette makes seats specifically for the C5, and I'm pretty sure other companies do too. There's quite a few seats you can get out there, but there's definitely an upgrade that you need to do at some point in time along your mod journey. The last one is going to be a cam. Not everybody wants to run a cam, but in my opinion, every LS needs a cam. It's just, why not? Why wouldn't you? The reason I say a cam is probably because that mod alone will probably give you the biggest horsepower gain of most of the other mods. You know, there's probably some out there that may yield a larger gain, like if you were to bolt on a supercharger or a turbo. Those cost a little bit more. So a cam is probably going to be one of the biggest things for the C5, just because for some reason every LS motor is just like strangled to death by the factory camshaft. GM left so much power out of almost every LS motor with the camshafts that they put in a car. I mean, that's probably part of the reason they're all so reliable and last so long. But I mean, you can see 40, 50 wheel horsepower. Those are the 5 that you need the most. Just those 5 mods, and your car will be a lot different than what you bought as stock. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know if y'all like seeing these kind of videos. I really like making these. That's going to do it for this one. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let me know if y'all want to see a part 2 to this. But as always, y'all take it easy. I'll see y'all in the comments down below, and I will catch y'all on the next video.